I should, like, point, baby, do what I could, like, point, baby, do what I should, like.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one is complete to Hardman. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll run. It's the rookie from Alabama. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he gets that to Hardman. Now they are in business. inside the 15-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
This has been a solid opening drive, knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Carson Steele. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Ladd McConkey to return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Edwards.
Out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. First and 10 now from the 36. Now, Mahomes. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Mahomes. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll run it with Gus Edwards. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Third and 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He keeps it himself. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now, Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat line to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Drew Tranquill up to make the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly brings up 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for KC. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
At their own 47-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. He'll check this down to the running back. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's Herbert. In trouble, and down he goes.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Herbert to throw. Open man is the tight end Disley. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Herbert now on 1st down. 12 yards there, and a 1st down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. Good blocking, and he's in. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a...
That's to the sideline and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. Now a screen set up for Edwards. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Herbert now on first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Now, Herbert. There he goes again. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Herbert on the bootleg. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. On the return is McConkey. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Edwards gets it from the pistol. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Drew Tranquill up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Herbert. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
Motion man is Rice. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Second down and 3. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. A gain there of 11. Good for a Chiefs first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Second and a yard. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. But they're now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Chargers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is McConkey. Yeah. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
After their own 38-yard line.
First and 10. Herbert. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. On the ground, here's Zamir White. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Herbert. He'll try to run for it. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he will get into the end zone. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown Chargers.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro. In there to bag another one.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there. putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll run. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Brings up 3rd and 3. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Now Herbert. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
Pistol here for Herbert. To the left side, it was caught by Myers. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. First down at the 38-yard line. Shotgun now for Herbert. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll stick to the ground. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Herbert. That'll be taken in by Edwards. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
That's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
And that is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up to the 42.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Motion man is Rice. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. He's going to run it.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Here's first down. Now give on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
The road gets a little tougher now. It's 1st and 20. Now, Mahomes. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
This is a great example of the game within the game. You're going to hear the offensive line and the quarterback. They're making what they call a Mike declaration. It's not so much that that's who they're responsible for, but it sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. But in this case, the Mike was the one who came, so clearly either the running back missed his call or the offensive line didn't do their job, because either way, somebody has to have him accounted for, and instead, they take the sack.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On this play. High game, final minute, 3rd down. Mahomes. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss. Man, that's just a tough one to swallow. You've got a chance to win the game right here at the end of regulation. But after that costly miss, they're going to see if they can pull this one out, but in overtime.
Here's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Edwards. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless The opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return is McConkey. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
It is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers.
They don't end up winning this game, Mike. They're going to look back on that missed throw as being really the biggest reason why. If they're just able to connect on that play, not only is it a big play, but I think they find themselves with an opportunity for a walk-off touchdown.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Third down, 3 to go. Here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He makes sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground. And unfortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A field goal was all they would have needed at the start of the drive. It was not to be. And we will forge on here in overtime. Herbert now on first down. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.
Hey, yeah, fresh out the beta game in my jeans, black.